you can advertise your business on Night Dreams Talk Radio, and you will be heard worldwide. Why not contact us at nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com. Good evening or morning, depending on your time zone. From the Pacific to the Atlantic to you worldwide. Get yourself a cup of Java and find a comfy, easy chair. And get ready for Gary and his guest on Night Dreams Talk Radio After Dark. And now, here's Gary.
And I just broke the window again. I tell you, James, never send me a golf club again, please. You know, I've been practicing my swing now for a month, and I haven't got any better. And when I do hit the ball, who knows where it ever goes.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the little kids' plastic ones for 5-year-olds. That should maybe solve that problem, I hope.
Well, you should have. You mean with a little plastic air ball, it's nothing in it?
Yeah. You've had that before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's all my wife would let me have. You know how embarrassing it is? Your friends say, hey, want to go golfing? And you go there and you pull out your plastic golf clubs and your little plastic balls. They look at you like, what hospital did you escape? And I have to sit there and say, well, my wife won't let me have a regular golf club. She's scared I'd kill somebody.
I can't say as I blame her. My goodness. Yeah, you could be dangerous with some plastic clubs even. I could see that.
Okay, that was not true. I totally fabricated that.
You're backtracking now. Tell the truth.
Okay, well, no. I did go play golf once, and I tell you what, I was in my late 20s, and I went with a bunch of people, and I just didn't get off hitting the ball with a club. I mean, it just wasn't my thing.
I actually was pretty good at golf at one time because I lived on a golf course and golfed all day for free, so I got pretty good at it. It was actually, my handicap was 5, on a par 9, so it'd be like, 9, 10 on 18.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what else was going crazy tonight.
What's going crazy?
Well, you really want to know?
We want to know.
Okay, well, we got a guest coming on here in less than a half an hour, but my phone line is going crazy. People calling right and left, and I'm not even taking calls right now. And it's crazy how many. I've gotten like 8 or 9 of them here in the last 15, 20 minutes.
There's a lot of anticipation. George has got a lot of people want to hear him, I bet.
Well, how it isn't Tom Davis, too? You got to think they're both great guests. That's and right. Tom Davis is with the band Metatron Power and Light. And I'll tell you what, I love their music. That girl singer, I tell you, I get goosebumps every time I listen to that song.
I love that song. That was a song you just played in case some of the people listening for the first time. That's one of the songs from Tom Davis and their band, Metatron, and he's going to be our second guest tonight, and I love that song. I love that song. Oh, yeah, and you can actually find out, more information by going to www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. Scroll down, you'll see where, our bumper music, who we play. And you can actually, there's a link where you can even purchase it. So, I mean, hey, check them out. Show a little love towards them. Yeah, because there's a few good songs. They're
all good. They're all in the paranormal, like shape-shifting, all this stuff. I mean, a few good ones. I'll tell you, you need to go stand in the corner. Well, go get a sheet of paper, make yourself a dunce hat. Now, go stand in the corner for 20 minutes.
They are all good. That's what I meant to say. They're all good, but I listen to them all the time. I've got them here, and I listen to them. I listen to them through the replays. I love the songs. I like Earl Grey's song, too.
Oh, yeah. I like that, too, Seventh Sister. I'm sitting in a brand-new chair here tonight, a brand-new recliner, office chair. I tell you what, till it breaks in, it feels like I'm sitting on cement.
Well, they say the best way to break in a new office chair...
Eat a lot of food and gain weight?
No. Oh. You get a couple real big, Great Dane puppies and let them chew on it. That's the best way.
What do you think I got the new chair going right now? I bought this, and it's been sitting for the last month because I didn't want to, use it yet. The Great Dane puppies are like a year old. And I'll tell you what, they weigh about 130 pounds right now, each one of them. And one of them, the female dog, likes still sitting on laps. Can you imagine? You're sitting there watching TV. These dogs, when they stand up, are tall as I'm 5'11", and they are about as tall as me. When they stand up, they're almost to past my waist. So, could you imagine a dog deciding, I'm going to sit on your lap? I'm on a love seat. There's not enough room for you. It doesn't matter. The dog will try to sit on your lap.
Yeah, those dogs are big. I bet they're close to the size of your miniature horse you were speaking of earlier.
Well, I tell you, I had a friend, a trucker friend, back about 15 years ago. He had a miniature horse. It was a size of maybe a German Shepherd, and he would take that horse with him on the road. And people would say, well, how could you do that? The horse is going to poop in your, because those type of animals have no control. You know what? It didn't do it. The horse was trained. And now, I don't care if you believe me or not. I didn't believe the guy either. But the horse never did, he was in the guy's house, and it would let him know when it had to go out.
Listen, I believe it. People got pigs that do the same thing, and I don't know. I guess you could train any pet. It just takes a little time and effort and patience, I guess. But more power to them. And I've seen people have little horses like that. Instead of dogs, they got a little horse. And hey, if it works for you, why not?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Also, I wanted to say that 5G. According to a high classified document, that the new 5G will spy on you.
Oh.
So whatever you're saying around it, if you got a camera on it, they can spy on you at any given time and you have no control. Unless you put tape over the camera lens, but it's still going to, be able to spy on you.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's right. I reported a little story, something about that a week or so ago, and it was saying, if you got a TV in your bedroom, or they was even talking about the, I think it was Alexis or Surrey now too, that you might want to remove it from certain places because of what you're just talking about right there, and that ought to be interesting to see what's going to happen another year or two down the road. If there's going to be lawsuits or any spectacular YouTube videos coming out, one of the two or both.
Well, another thing, it's really, we went out and my daughter bought a new smart TV. And I swear to God, if you're around it and you start talking about things, items I want to buy for Christmas for one of my grandkids, all of a sudden you go on your phone and it's popping up. Yeah,
that's some freaky stuff. And I told you about my phone the other day, 2 days ago, and I've told you about this. I go to the store, had my phone turned clear off. I get home, it's saying, "How was your visit at Wally World?" I'm like, "No, wait a minute. How did they even know I was there? They're tracking me through my maps or something." But I had the phone clear off. I get home, wasn't home very long. It was like, "How was your visit at Wally World?" I was like, "Okay." So, you're not going. They know where you're at, Gary.
Oh, yeah. Well, in the UK, a dad decided he was going to play a practical joke on his wife and puts a picture of their baby in the glass in front of the wash machine.
What the heck?
Okay, he took a photograph, right?
Yeah.
And cut it to fit the glass of the window on the door of the wash machine.
Okay, I got you now.
So, then the wash machine is running. And his wife comes in there to check on it, and she sees a picture of the baby and freaks out thinking that the baby's in the wash machine.
boy, she would really freak if the picture had the baby's face with its two hands like up against the window. Boy, that's a good way to give your spouse a heart attack.
Oh,
My
yeah.
goodness.
And a psychic in California promised to double his client's money. The problem is he didn't double their money. He took their money, and guess what? He ran off with the cash.
Well, maybe he's still working on the process of doubling it. Maybe they just had to give him a little more time. Maybe. I don't know. It's I always say beware of anybody who wants to double your money, especially if you got to give them money for them to double it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, guess what? I got an email today, James, from one of those countries, and I won't say in Africa, but it starts with N. And it says that, well, evidently I must be related to some guy who was one of the presidents. And if he wants to transfer like umpteen $1 million into my bank account, but he wants the security before he does that to make sure I'm not going to run off these millions of dollars. He's willing to split it 50-50, but if I put up $25,000 in good faith, he'll transfer the money immediately over, and then we can. Oh, well, you know what? We're going to be rich.
Yeah, you know, I've heard all these things. I've had one talk to me, and I just let them on. This one was from South, I don't know, one of them Orient countries over there, but they barely speak English, and I often wonder, they sit around somewhere. Who's the business meeting? Who's the manager that comes up with these, this plot? They really think this out. Does it really work? I mean, it just boggles my mind because I guess it must work somewhere. But here's the thing: why would you have to put up any money to get any money that you want already? This does not compute with me. I had one told me I had $9,000 coming. All I do is go to Wally World and put up $200.
Yeah, okay.
For a leasing fee, and I kept them on the phone forever. And I'm sitting at the house all the time. I'm saying, "Yep, I'm in the lot now. I'm going into the money place there," and I kept going on and on. And it was, and they were dead serious. These people,
but but that's the thing. They take advantage of people, especially elderly people. And, they play on people's greed. This same one, for a long time was the IRS. You owe the IRS. We're doing a criminal investigation on you. Now, we can stop that, and law enforcement won't come and arrest you in the next hour and a half. If you go out and buy gift cards.
I know.
And send it to us, and then we'll, that'll pay off the money you owe, and you're not going to be arrested. Or the same scam now, it's not the IRS, it's Social Security. You were overpaid. Yep. You committed a felony. You are going to be arrested. Please call this number back immediately, or you'll be arrested. You call them back, and you hear 100 people in the background. All of them have broken English. Oh, yes, we have, okay, come on. Okay, does that mean everybody working in the Social Security or the IRS doesn't speak English or barely? What I like doing when I get those phone calls, I take them. And I don't lie. I just say, this is Agent Baker, number 3476778, whatever number I come up in my head. And then they start saying, Agent, are you with the IRS? I said, what do you think? Click.
Yeah.
No, I never admitted. I never impersonated anybody because I never said I was with the IRS. I said, what do you think? That's their, But I tell you what,